And finally, on our movie segments, we'll be reviewing two very interesting movies. You definitely want to stick around for that one because it's going to be fun.
Welcome back. I had a very interesting evening yesterday. So for the first time in a very long time, I saw a movie with my wife, my kid, my father. Never happened before. Never happened before. We're trying to take a look at the movies that we're going to be seeing. Well, we're going to be reviewing both movies today. Very interesting. And I think I'm the worst person to see a movie with at home. I admit that I am because I think my sense of critique gets in the way all the time, and I'm always rewinding and wondering, what was that? What did I just see? What is it? And my family can't take it. They're like, for goodness sake, can you just let us watch? So yeah, don't see a movie with me.
Are you like your dad?
No, my dad's very peaceful when he's seeing a movie. In fact, he doesn't like
No, I'm
it.
not talking about, I'm just talking generally.
Generally, to an extreme, yes. I'm the extreme version of him. Very extreme. Too extreme. I don't know. Who do you see movies with?
I always see movies with my husband. As a matter of fact, he loves to watch movies with me. And we saw one together last night. We saw a couple together last night. And at some point, I was tired because, I needed to be in the office this morning. So I wanted to go to bed on time. And, well, he doesn't have to be in the office. So he had to beg, but he had to beg me
to stay awake.
So
there's something about seeing a movie with a person,
yeah.
And I think families are breaking down because we don't have that moment anymore, because we all have little phones or laptops.
We're all distracted with all
We're doing things, separately. And I think it would be very, very advantageous for families to have one unit where you can entertain yourselves together. So I'm thinking of getting a projector. You could just put it on the wall, and it's a very good feeling. Everybody sees the same thing. That's what I want to do. That's I suggest.
Well, I like the idea, but we don't watch movies with the kids because there's certain movies that they shouldn't watch, right? But myself and my husband, we're good. We're like movie buddies. That's what we call ourselves.
Your taste in movies the same?
Not exactly, but because of him, I've come to enjoy thriller movies.
Thrillers. What's your one?
Psychological?
Psychological.
Yeah, psychological.
Murder movies.
Based on real life. That's what I do.
Wait, this is... Okay, so psycho...
Yeah.
You
So
like...
sometimes psychological. But mostly, I love movies actually told out of realistic, real life stories. So I like watching them old war movies and just...
War movies.
Yeah, war movies. Did you say eel?
Ew, yeah, war movies. I can't take the guns.
I can't. I see.
Every time, boom, boom,
I really
boom.
go, yeah.
I have not seen... Let me not say it.
You've not seen what?
I've not seen in entirety any John Wick movie. I cannot. I found Extraction a bit...
Too gory?
Not gory, it's just... I like dialogue. I want you to talk.
That means you like drama.
I love dramas.
Romance.
Exactly. I love dramas. Absolutely.
That means you like Tyler Perry movies.
No, no, no. Oh my God, they're the cheesiest thing on earth. Tyler Perry movies, I can't stand them. Ugh, this guy. You know what? Do join us for our movie gist today. We're going to be having that very soon. We're doing 2 Nigerian movies. Very interesting. I stayed up all night watching them yesterday, so you had better be there. Let's do the weather. Welcome to the movies. It's time for Movie Gist. And today we're doing 2 Nigerian movies, but we're not going to be taking a look at them on their own. It's going to be a versus. We've got certain categories here. We're going to be, pushing them against each other with cinematography, costuming, dialogue, plot, cast, and also directing. I took the time out to see both movies yesterday with my family. You guys made me see it. You guys made me see these movies. I'm not going to say any more than that. But I enjoyed the time with my family. Regarding the movies, however, that's what we're here to talk about. Let's do a versus. We're going to be pitching Battle on Buka Street against Ijakumo. Did I get it? Ijakumo. You've seen both movies, yes?
Yes, I have.
You've seen both movies? Yes. Fight. Sorry, no, don't fight. I'm joking. All right, so this is what we're going to do today. Let's start with, first off, cinematography for both movies. Let's start with Ijakumo. What you guys thought? Winfrey, you go first. Ijakumo.
For cinematography, Ijakumo, to be very honest, right now, it's kind of even hazy. Yeah, it's actually kind of hazy. So the truth is, when I actually want to, for me, when I want to see Nigerian movies, is a conscious effort, right? I kind of disengage certain properties of my brain, and that's the thing. What I think you need as well, because
okay.
you
Don't
see it
expect
with
too much.
it's not saying no, it's not like I mean we have good Nigerian movies, right? But then again, I just say okay, fine, let me watch this movie, irrespective of when I cringe, I'm still gonna sit through it. So yeah, watching Giacomo was okay.
Cinematography-wise now?
Cinematography-wise, I don't think anything spectacular was done. I don't see anything out of the ordinary, to be honest. I think it was just normal. Okay, we're shooting a movie, put a camera, capture, at least the actors are in the frame.
Yeah.
We are shoot.
Yeah.
Do you understand? That was literally my own take. Now for Battle of
Booker Street. Battle on Booker, on Booker Street.
Yeah, on Booker Street. It was a little bit more dynamic because of the fight scenes, right? You see it right splaying, and you see the camera catching it, and all those kind of things. So for me, I'm like, okay, fine. There's certain things I saw that were like, oh, okay, impressive. You actually came from this angle to capture this.
Yeah.
So I'll say yes, that actually was a good attempt for that.
I mean, what did you
and
think?
all the
Giacomo,
chaos.
then Battle on Booker Street.
Okay. First off, these two movies were released last year, and even Battle on Booker Street actually was the highest grossing Nollywood movie last year. For cinematography, okay, if there's one thing that both movies have in common, they both shot on mountains. Yeah, on hills rather.
Hills.
On hills. And so in that regard, I would say yes, there was an effort. There was an effort. Battle on Booker Street, like Winfrey mentioned, yes, there was more detailing. Right. This was a little more precise.
Okay.
But with Ijakumo, especially with the fight scenes at the end, everything was sort of misplaced. Right? They punched one person here. You saw him over there.
Continue. Okay, let me not talk. I shouldn't be saying anything.
Right. You get. So a lot of things were sort of.
Yeah, I thought I was the only one who saw that.
A lot of things were, sort of misplaced for me. So for Ijakumo, I will give them, is it over 5?
No. We're going to, at the end now, we're going to say which one's better.
Yeah, but I think in terms of detailing and more precision, I'll give it to Battle on Booker Street.
You're giving it to Battle on Booker Street. You're giving it to Battle on Booker Street. For me, I'll just be real quick and succinct with this one. I think that it was a bit too familiar shooting on the Ulumo Rock.
I think it was, yeah. So it now seems like everything, they're trying to do it, do it in every movie.
Yeah, exactly. So it kind of like made it a bit too ordinary for me. Battle on Booker Street, the details were a bit too much because everything seemed too pristine for me.
For you, okay.
I would give it to Battle on Booker Street. That's so I think we're all synced there.
Okay.
Then let's talk about costuming now. Costuming, what did you think? Both movies, pitch them. Give me the one that stands out.
For costuming, for Ijakumo, I think the only costume that stood out for me was the hair.
Okay.
Was her hair.
Okay.
To be honest, I'm literally going to do costuming, makeup, hair, and all that, right? I can't then maybe her
from
father.
Satan.
I mean, there was an effort. I mean, you saw the hair grow from when she was younger to when she, Then her dad, I mean, being a native doctor, nothing so crazy was actually happening there. Then, probably the stripper as well.
But she had nothing on.
Yeah, but it's still a form of costuming, exactly. But then again, on Battle of Booker Street, we see culture.
Okay.
We see family.
Yeah.
We see local.
Yeah.
We see young. We see teen. We see mother. We see child. We see kids.
So
we see those annoying twins. And they're literally, their outfits always match their character and their behavior. So I feel, yes, a little bit more attention, detail was given into that. We see Kevin, we see his beards, we see his hat.
And you see him from when he was young to him being a middle-aged man to an old man, which is very beautiful.
So culture, we see the Yoruba side, the wives and the kids.
So battle?
So definitely I'll say battle. Definitely.
Battle for you too?
Yes, I would say battle for me for costuming because you can see the efforts.
Yeah, there was.
You can see the efforts. There was all the costuming was in sync.
Yes, it was in sync.
Was in sync. The market scene, the market women, them, all everything was in sync. For Ijakumo, I would Kunle Remi's costume though.
It was
So you're giving it to battle then? I'll give it to Battle as well because I think
Yes,
there's,
I'll
like
give
you
it
said,
to
plenty of
Battle.
detail in there. I like the way the characters actually aged.
Age, yeah, and then you can see it.
So Battle again wins on that one. Battle wins. Real quick for casting, I wanted to say something first off about Ijakumo and the casting. I think that each character was picked very rightly, especially the young character, the old character. They picked the very character that would. The continuity on those characters were beautiful.
okay.
I liked it.
Yeah.
So for characters, for casting, I think I'll give it to Ijakumo if you ask me. Battle on Booker Street, it was all the regular Jennifer characters and everybody from every, you saw, what's her name? Everybody, these were characters I'm used to seeing in these
Same
in
movies.
in these roles.
Win roles.
Yeah, so the roles were not
Yeah.
very diverse. So, so I'll give it to Ijakumo. I hope you guys agree. You don't?
Well,
You do?
I
running out of
somewhat
time.
agree with you because, to be honest, with Battle of Booker Street, too many people, too
Yeah,
many
there was a lot of
characters. You're like, where is this person? And you're
Yeah.
like, everyone is lost in between. So, but let's focus on the lead characters here. Did they fit their roles? Did they carry?
For Battle?
Yes, for Battle on Booker Street. Did
They were typecast characters.
Yeah, they
Jennifer
were
was, sorry,
exactly.
Funke was Jennifer.
Yes, and then Mercy Johnson.
Mercy Johnson was the
Let's
regular
not
Mercy
forget that she
Johnson.
also won. Did she win? Oh, she was nominated for the MVC for her role in for that role in Battle on Booker Street. For Ijakumo, I would say that Kunle actually fits the character he was given, the
And
role he was
Olamide
given
as a
here,
younger
and Olamide Oworu as a younger person. So Olumide rather. Yes, so I'll give it to Ijakumo. I think I sort of agree with you.
What do you think, Ijakumo?
Okay,
Battle?
so now for character, for Ijakumo, what I would say is I think if they stayed consistent with the focus they gave to the lead character, it would have been nicely done. So yes, we're picking the lead character, we're picking her younger self, great, her dad, great, the lead male, the lead female, great, but after that, everything
Everybody's
went
just-
amiss. That's literally what I noticed. Like, it just seemed like those 4 characters were on point, but then every other character, for instance now, I mean, I love, what's her name, the leader of the gang,
Bimbo Akintola.
Bimbo Akintola and all of that, but then again, the intensity of her role
Was misplaced.
Well, exactly.
All
so
right.
there's a
So
lot of...
I want to say something.
And then the board and all of
Let's
that.
put, let's put our categories aside. Regarding the plot for Ijakumo, why did you chuckle under
Was
your
plotting.
Okay, so I laughed throughout the movie. It's not supposed to be a comedy, but I laughed throughout the movie. I enjoyed
Because
it.
you're rude.
No. I
You don't
enjoyed it. It
appreciate
was
good work.
No, I enjoyed it in a
Good work.
funny way, but not the way I intended. I set
Right.
out to enjoy the movie.
Right.
So there's so many. I want to pick so many holes at it. This is why I say don't see a movie with me, because how did that lady stop speaking Ugandan, start speaking Nigerian, then went back to Uganda?
Yes. So
Remember
the-
when
the
she was
thing-
being
2
cast
days.
Yeah,
in?
so the thing is,
Come on.
so the thing is, right, with Ijakumo,
The lady of many
the
skills.
story
Oh, what
had
skills, girl?
the story had good potential.
It does.
To be,
To be honest,
more than
yeah,
it was.
the plot has
It had
potentials.
good potentials. The story development was not. It had issues with continuity.
Exactly.
It had a lot of
It's
issues.
like, oh,
with
did we just do
continuity.
that? Let's go
There
back
were a lot,
and fix
exactly.
it.
There were a lot of lapses. You could see that, but in terms of story, it had so much potential.
I think it had a better story than Battle.
It had a
quite
better
frankly.
story than
Potentially.
Battle. Potentially, it did.
It did have a better
did.
story than Battle.
It did. It actually sort of even brings back that nostalgia. For me, it brought back that
Nostalgia of
nostalgic
Yoruba
moment.
movies.
No, not just Yoruba movies. You know, old Nollywood. It's
Yeah,
one of those,
old Yoruba movies.
Yoruba movies. So it actually did that for me. And I was expecting so much, but well, let's see. Hopefully another producer can pick it up.
Okay, so for
and
plot,
get
you're
the
giving it
story.
to... For plot, I'll give it
I'll
to
give it to
Giacomo.
Giacomo.
For plot? No, seriously. Look, see, like I said, potentially was a fantastic...
Yeah, it
Potentially.
had potential.
Oh, wait, so this is what I'm
You
going
wish
to
It
say.
had potential.
So considering plots, right?
Well, not
They
plots
took
exactly, but story.
Plots,
I'll give
plots
it to
and
you.
story, they're like this. So I'm literally
I would say
going to-
potential plot, because if I'm going to pick holes at
Yeah,
Battle,
is it
at Battle on
potential
Buka,
plot or is
potential.
it plot?
If I'm going to pick...
This is what I'm going to say, right? So now the 2 movies were on 2 different extremes. A simple story giving a complicated execution, Battle. A complicated execution, story, giving a simple execution, Ijakumo. That was literally it. So we literally see the typical two wives, two different cultures, one husband, one family. We see their rivalry and all of that. And then we see it triple. It's like, okay,
it
when
became
are you
a bit
gonna
like
stop? When are
Fuji
you gonna
House
stop?
of
It reminds me
Commotion.
of
Exactly.
Fuji House of
Yeah,
I
Commotion.
started getting a bit too when is this going to stop? You guys are this.
There is battle in the title. What were you
Okay.
expecting, right?
All right, so final round.
just-
Directing. Let's talk about, because that is the main thing. The director has an eye on everything from casting to story to plot to everything, cinematography and all. Which movie would you say was best directed? First movie was Ijakumo, directed by Adebayo Tijani. Second movie, Battle, was directed by, of course, Funke Akindele and Toby Makinde. So which one now?
So now, for Ijakumo, for me, I'll say if you told me 3 directors directed that movie, I would agree with you.
For Ijakumo, because it had different...
Because the story at the point
was everywhere
shifted,
here.
at the point shifted and all of that. For Battle, however, it was obvious that the 2 directors
were in sync.
Because you could literally see its flow. There was a flow that made sense.
Okay.
And another thing that we're used to having with Nigerian movies is that when they start a movie, it's going out great, and then
which is what you think happened with Ijakumo.
Yes, but like with the other one,
I agree with Winfrey, to be honest. It felt like there were different directors because the start of the direction for the start of the movie did not sync at all with the end of the movie and even in the middle of it. So I'll just give it to Battle on Buka.
You give it to Battle.
It was more in sync.
So at the end of the day, from the 5 categories, I think it's safe to say that Battle won. Battle won.
Battle.
It's Battle. You said you gave it to Giacomo.
Battle.
You gave it to Battle, directing.
Everything was given to Battle.
So Battle has won this. Battle on Buka Street. But not to say that Giacomo was less of a movie. Like I said, I started watching it. I had a different intention. At the end, I ended up enjoying it differently. It was a good movie. Nostalgia, back to old Yoruba movies, the incantations and everything. Let's take a look at a few of the scenes from the movies. And then when we get back, we've got more, especially even the games here for Wake Up Nigeria. Stay tuned.